Mm, just remove the lights in the scene. Uh, okay, then you come and you import. Yes, what you have is an OBJ, but what are we going to be importing is an FBX. Basically, most of their functionalities are the same. Are the same. Okay. Okay. So yes, once you've imported it, yeah, if you can model, you can actually model. Yeah, but this one is already a character that has been modeled and animated. Um, yes, that's the FBX format. Yes, but you have the OBJ. Okay, let's bring in a HDRI environment. Yes, that's what we want to actually use to do the lightning of the scene. Make sure you're on Cycles render. Then after that, let's go ahead and add a plane that we are going to be using as a shadow catcher. Okay. Then I think we don't need it's just a dummy. Let's make it a dummy. Let it just act as a mask. Yeah. So what we actually need is a shadow on the surface. Okay, now let's see how we balance the lights. It seems from our plane there was a light casting on the body. That's how we do it. Okay, now let's come to shading. Make sure you're on the rendered view, word, and mapping, vector to vector. We are trying to shift A again, vector to vector. So what we are doing here is we are trying to rotate the HDRI environment so that you can match it up with any scene you have, because your lighting situation might be different from what you might be seeing on set. So the sun direction and all that. So after that, as you've seen, we've made it a transparent background. Then let's work on the camera now. Camera to view, at least with this way now, your camera will move as you move around with your direction tools. Yeah, so you can actually compose your scene very well before you render. Make sure you're on PNG. If not, your transparent background will not actually come out the way you want it. Then render the animation. Okay, now in After Effects, open the footage which you want to be working with. Make it a composition. Now let's do a tracking for this scene because it was actually shot handheld. There was no form of tripod or any form of image stabilizer. So you track your camera. Now you see it has been tracked. The environment has been tracked. Yes, you can actually select some points, create null and camera, which you, if you want, might use to get the exact position of your imported stuff. Okay, now let's import the PNGs. Yeah, if you observe, this PNG is quite different from what we saw in Blender. That's because I used a different technique to bring up the PNG due to the fact that Blender PNG, let's make it a 3D layer. Yeah, so it now has, the foot is now pinned to the floor. It's now working like a full 3D stuff. So as I was saying, I used the different techniques to get this up. So that's why you might be seeing
Action.
some disparity in the way it looks.
Action.
So you have to compose it fine. It takes time. You can scale. Yeah. And do more and more with it.